My sister made me and my husband sit in a secluded arrangement at her engagement party because we aren't as rich as her fiancé, but her face turns pale when her fiancé comes to meet my husband and tells her this. My sister Veronica is without a doubt the most two-faced person you will ever meet. On the surface, she appears sweet and charming, but when you dig deeper, you find a very different reality. I know this firsthand because we grew up together, and I've seen her true colors more times than I can count. We grew up in a poor working-class family, and like many children from lower-income households, we had to adjust to circumstances that were far from ideal. Compromise was a way of life for us, whether it was sharing a single blanket during freezing winters, going to bed hungry some nights, or learning to be content with second-hand clothes. Our childhood was filled with struggles and sacrifices, and as much as I hated our broken-down house with its leaky roof and creaking floors, I know Veronica despised it just as much. However, our ways of dealing with this shared hardship couldn't have been more different. I chose to channel my frustration and desire for a better life into hard work. I poured everything I had into my studies, determined to escape the cycle of poverty we were trapped in. Despite countless challenges, I earned a scholarship to a prestigious university, something that felt like a miracle at the time. That scholarship became my ticket to a brighter future, a good education that led to a stable, high-paying job. Once I was well settled in my life, I turned my focus back to my family. It was important to me that our parents, who had sacrificed so much for us, could finally enjoy a more comfortable life. I helped them move out of that dilapidated house and into a better living situation. But Veronica, she took a very different path. While I focused on hard work and self-reliance, she leaned into her looks, charm, and cunning nature. Veronica has always known exactly how to use her beauty and wit to her advantage, especially when it comes to getting men and using them. Her whole life she has constantly jumped from one relationship to the next, as if she can't bear the thought of being single for even a moment. Her strategy is simple, but effective. Find a man who can give her what she wants, whether it's financial stability, luxury items, or a place to live. She has mastered the art of securing it all through relationships. I've never seen her struggle to pay her bills, or worry about where her next meal will come from, because she always has someone taking care of it for her. Her most recent relationship was with a rapper who not only paid for her bills, but also lavished her with expensive shoes and designer clothes, and even gave her a place to stay rent-free. She seemed to have it all in that arrangement, but as with most of her relationships, it ended in chaos. The relationship came crashing down when the rapper caught her cheating on him, with one of his house staff no less. He was understandably furious, and when things fell apart, Veronica did what she always does: she ran to me for help. She showed up at my doorstep distraught and desperate, asking to stay until things calmed down after her breakup. Despite my frustration and the obvious mess she had created for herself, I couldn't turn her away. That's just the kind of relationship we have. She always turns to me in times of trouble, and I, being the elders, always find it hard to say no. She ended